Hello, this is George Senda, the real, official, authentic, original, the one, the only, the official, the guy from Pittsburgh. Accept no cheesy YouTube commentators or imposters or trolls. And, oh, there goes the voice. Hold on. Thought I shut that off. Okay, it is pouring rain out there. I looked out the window at one point, said, oh, it's not raining. I have time to go feed the cats. I go outside, it's pouring. No kitten, no tiny one, but Greg got fed and Mama Cat. Then I went to the store briefly, the liquor store. And by the way, nobody can take a joke in this channel. I said I was a dictator. For my sign, and that's, I was joking about being a dictator, but that's what I mean about my channel. It's my channel. If you can't come in here and respect me and respect Kathy, then you need to go. So, and criticism is not allowed because I'm not going to tolerate it, and this stupid thing won't stay up. You wouldn't do this in your home to a guest. You wouldn't do this at a party. You wouldn't do this at your work unless you're a total jerk. So I'm typing something. You will be kicked out. Now, that doesn't mean I can't take constructive comments, but criticize me for the smallest things, like getting $4 for donations, which I told the person I appreciated. And no personal attacks. Me or Kathy. Or the cats. Okay. So that should sum it up. Nobody can see that. Alright, and now I will show the crock pot. Now this thing was really dirty when I got it. I scrubbed the glass lid. I think I have to scrub it again. It has a chip out of it. So you can buy these online. Of course, this is heavy being on crock pot. Uh-oh, there it goes. Screwing me up. Must be voice activated. Hold on. Oh, plug that guy. Okay. Alright, this is the pot portion. I really scrubbed it. It was really dirty. So now it's very usable, and this thing works. And then you have the, I guess that's the crock or something, I don't know. And then this, I scrubbed it as best I could. This is the pot it goes into, and then you have the lid. It's got a chip out of it in one spot, but it won't affect the cooking. These are supposed to retain, retain heat. So Kathy didn't have a crock pot, and these things cost about $30. So when I go over there, I will give her the crock pot. Now I'll enable her to cook overnight. Put it in the crock pot, set it for high or low depending, and about 8 hours later your chicken or beef or pork or rice dish or soup or whatever you're going to make is done. I think I gave her a crock pot cookbook once, I'm not sure. So I have a couple in the back, maybe I can give her one. So that's about it. Alright, there's another troll coming in and insulting me. So, goodbye. And definitely harassment. So, I talked to a friend on the phone. He said he cannot understand why these people attack me. I said, well, part of it's politics, part of it's religion, part of it's hatred of overweight people, part of it's hatred of seniors. I don't know. Part of it just they don't like me for whatever reason, and it gets them attention in their miserable lives. So I got Patty something that's worth about. I'll have to look it up. I know the first part is $48, and they're sealed and not dirty. But people leave stuff here all the time that they don't want anymore. And, you know, people go to a thrift store and they buy stuff and it's used. So shut up. Okay, now. Um, hmm. Well, I'm not sweaty. Well, I'm looking something up. Just a minute. I'm trying to see where. Hmm. I'll try it this way. Hmm. Bear with me for a minute. I've got about 300 of these in sealed packages. People get this stuff and they don't want it. I don't understand why. Why would they order this stuff and then not? There we go. Whoa! These things are, oh, somewhere between 5, 8, and $30 a piece. So they aren't cheap. So I've got 12 packages. So we're at $60. The other thing is 48. So I saved Patty about $110. So thank you. I appreciate that, Davis. You know, you don't come into somebody's house unless you're drunk or stoned. You don't come into somebody's house start giving your host a bunch of grief or the hostess. These people think they can come in and, you know, this guy said somebody else's junk and Kathy doesn't want it. I asked her, does she want it? She said yes. And she doesn't own one. It saved her from buying one. Just like the smoothie maker. I also got 2 free flower pots, which I may have some use for. Let's see. Look up Amazon. How much a basic crock pot is. And I ask you to bear with me. My calf muscle and now my foot. I ran home to try to get it out of the rain, and Fluffy was downstairs getting wet. So I keep having these cramps in my calf muscle, my right, sometimes my left, but most of my right leg below the knee, and it hurts like hell. Okay, crock pot. And 3 days later. Well, that's say $80 for those. Whoa. Artisan round crock pots. They're expensive. I just need a basic crock pot. I don't need ones with all the bells and whistles. I have 2 crock pots, by the way. One I bought, one I got downstairs, cleaned up, works fine. Okay, here's a cheaper one, $20, $14. So, but, you know, and I got more magazines for Kathy, and the flower pot tipped over because it had a bag of these things. So that's what somebody left them in 2 big boxes, and I called Patty and said, "Did you want them?" "Hello, Topper. How you doing?" So, having hot chocolate. The cats are asleep, and I first came here. I was cold. Okay, I'm gonna take this. I was digging into my ear and my scalp. This was fun. So, yeah. But I have a big head. Nothing fits my head half the time. That looks like, okay. Put that away later. So anyway, that's about it. Had a nice talk with Patty. I came up with an idea and made her laugh her ass off, but I cannot repeat it here. YouTube would probably ban the video. And I came up with a second idea. I came up with an idea. I can become rich. The craze that will sweep the nation. So tomorrow it will stop raining about 4 or 5 o'clock, and I will go to Costco and get the cat litter and the raisin bread, and can't get anything else until Friday. But Patty's gonna probably drive up here Saturday. Take me to Costco. Maybe we'll get rid of the cans and bottles, depending on how her knee feels. She fell at Safeway in Safeway and is really hurting. And then I'll take us to a nice restaurant lunch. Oh, I gotta go to the coin dealer and Target and get money out of the credit union to pay for all this largesse and drop off my iPad. So, I hope Stop Impersonating Me came in and insulted me, and I don't know how. She's okay as far as I know. They took everything out. They got everything. I haven't asked her. Haven't seen Patty physically since 1st November. So, but she said she went to Safeway and couldn't support her weight. Just fell, boom, right on her knees. I know that feeling all too well. So between this and the other thing, she's got enough to last over a year. Now, the one things that are for one thing, and the other things are for another thing. She's got 2 months supply of the one thing. Hell, if people keep leaving stuff, I'll keep getting it to her. Lisa, Sheba, and Muffy. I think Muffy died. Poor Muffy. The beloved Sheba and Muffy cats. Lisa had a channel, and she was being harassed by some woman, and the woman was harassing her and her father, and then her beloved cat died. So I really miss the. If this is a real Lisa, Sheba, and Muffy, I really miss. Except Sheba spelled differently. So I really miss her channel because the cats were so cute, particularly with Bat Cat. She had a takeoff on Batman and Robin. The two cats were fighting the evil skeleton. So Senda, I think is his name. But she got very depressed and quit YouTube. And then you can't write her. I've tried to write her. I've tried to send her emails and said the email is not available. So it's very sad. The trolls ruined another life. I don't know if the woman who was harassing her was a troll, but she made her life miserable. And she's an older lady too, and her cats had been with her for years. I think they were like 16. Very sweet and very beautiful kitties, and they loved their mommy, and they loved the father, so their grandpa. It's horrible if people do this to somebody they don't even know. I'm not just talking about me either. I spilled some cat food on the floor earlier. I put the cat dish for tiny one, and it tipped over. So anyway, after this broadcast, I shall eat my chicken pot pie, which I'm getting very sick of, but that's all I got to eat other than vegetables and a can of soup and a can of chili Friday, and then I will go to bed. Tomorrow at least I'll have raisin bread for $5. Brand I never heard of, and we'll see if it's any good or not. I'll do a review. Man, that hurts. I'm going to lift my leg up. My foot's going numb too. So I should see what's in that box and get that off of there. And it gets too cold near night to take a shower. I'll take one in the morning when I get up. Now this is very, okay, it's 62 in here. So, alright. And I told them trolls they gotta stay off my channel. Or I'll get my shotgun and shoot them like I shot them revenuers last year. Oh boy, they run too. That salt buckshot went into them. Woo wee! They ran all the way down the hill, and they didn't even get in their cars. They just kept running and running till I couldn't see them no more. Then it got dark. Then I heard the coyotes and the Bigfoot howling. I think they probably ate them. Well, I'm stern stuff. You know, I can always get up, put on my sweater, or I could switch to one of my long underwear tops. Although the white one is ready to fall apart. I don't know what's new in the paranormal because I haven't been looking. I've been watching blizzard videos and cat videos and business videos. So that's been what I've been doing lately. I'll probably go over to Knob Hill Foods after it stops raining next week and go by. I've never seen them. They had huge bags of organic mandarins for $2. I love mandarin oranges. And they had frozen blueberry turnovers, which I've never seen before. They'll get them for flying Sasquatches. Here we go again, sky squatches. Gonna make me use all my phone power here. Oh, looks more like a tiger. My friend sent me a picture of his neighbor's cat. Okay, now. And sadly, a thing that would solve all my financial problems if I get Kathy to co-sign, the place will offer me a $3,000 loan if I get a co-sign. I can pay off all the credit, pay off the coin loans. Yeah. Flying Sasquatch. Oh, these are planes. A rock group. Flying Sasquatch is a rock, wait a minute, of all Urban Dictionary, which is something that doesn't always. 2007, no rumor here that I can find. Flying Sasquatch Pale Ale. Have to enlarge the can picture. Well, there we go. That's about the best you're going to do. There's the picture of the flying Sasquatch. He's on a skateboard. He's upside down. All I know, I don't remember the interest rate, but it was $171 a month. That I could afford if I paid off everything. And there he is, Shaquille Oatmeal. Of the Miami Oatmeal family. The owners of the richest oatmeal fields in the world. Wild oatmeal in different flavors. Here's an online casino, Ducky Luck. Oh, welcome to Ducky Luck. You got good luck, you got bad luck. Tonight you got bad luck. So, I haven't missed 2 payments. I've made a payment, you idiots. Just haven't made as much as you'd like me to make because I don't have the money. This place would, if I had a co-signer, they would lend me up to $7 grand. We could have a car. I may see if I can talk Kathy into it. I could pay $250 for a car, come up with $3 grand toward a car. Shaq Fu. What does he do? He throws a combination of oatmeal and rice balls at you. Like shuriken, but they're very hard, you know. And then they shatter on impact, and you get wounded by shards of oatmeal and rice. Soy sauce is extra. Minimum payment for it to count. I'm a little confused here. I could pay off all my debt with $3,000 and the coin loans. I'd be happy to do that if someone were to co-sign. So, nothing I could see in a quick search about flying Sasquatches. Must be a story out there. If a bar is putting out canned alcoholic beverages, excuse me. I know it's crooked. I don't have a wire. It's got a very tiny, you can barely see it. It's got a little tiny round hole, and I haven't found a wire thin enough to put it through. I had one that came off. I took some off a picture frame and I put it up, and it. So I got to go to Home Depot and. I don't want to close them out. It's my credit cards and the online mail order service I have. I bought various things. I got my ice maker with it. I got Kathy's Blu-ray player. I got my shoes. I got those from Amazon, but it's still online. So, don't want to close them out. Just want to pay them off. And then next year, once I pay everything off, I'll get a 4K TV. Of course, if I had the money, I'd get an 8K TV. You got a 4K TV, and you can combine it with Kellogg's, you'd have a 4K TV that gave you Special K in the morning. It's not going to fall. It's been hanging like that for years. I don't have a ladder. And I have to have a ladder to support my weight, and then I need some duct tape, which I don't have. It just hangs there. It's fine. And I've had the maintenance guy come in and put it back up. There's a metal lip up there that the plastic locks onto, and it won't stay. So that's why it hangs there, so don't worry about it. I'm not. I'm in there feeding the cats, getting cat food, and washing dishes, and I picked up stuff on the floor today and changed the water bowls, and it's never fallen on me. Now, if we get a 7.1 earthquake, it's probably going to fall off. And I will be trying to run out the door and open the door for the cats. How many K is my TV? No, there is not a 3K. There's a 4K or an 8K. My TV is a Sony Bravia 47-inch television bought in 2014. It still works fine. So, but when Kathy got her 4K set, when her Sony I bought her in 2014 died, the color values, the picture quality on movies, and she has a lot of Green Lantern and DC animated Superman. It was incredible. So I want a 4K TV set. I was looking on Costco for a 4K, and not that I could, I'd have to move everything out of here. A 75-inch is about $2,000. All right, and there are bargains. You can get bargains on Amazon and elsewhere. Let's look. Flying Sasquatch, 4K television. Okay, hold on. Now, if you want to get, until recently, their quality was not, the TCL was not that great. I understand they've gotten better, though. Okay. Kathy has an LG, and it works great. And you can get a 4K projector or a 4K monitor. Oop, I don't want a projector. Hold on. Okay. Amazon Fire, it's not pricey exactly. Amazon Fire 50 inches, about what I have in the regular TV. $469, 4K, UHD. Mini projector, full HD outdoor movie projector. By the way, somebody down the street has one of these. $139. You project the TV on the wall. For Amazon Fire, $469. Insignia, 43-inch. This is cheap. How good it is, I don't know. F30 LED 4K UHD Smart Fire something or other, $219. A Hisense, I understand they're not that good, but I don't know for sure. Hisense 50-inch OLED U6 series quantum dot QLED. I don't get why they're one LED and the other LED, but LED, $389. Now a Sony. Here's what I want. It would take a while to save up for it once I pay off all my bills. A Sony 65-inch 4K Ultra HD TV, Bravia 12, $998. Ultra HD, $698, 4K. Hisense, $209, Samsung, $497, LG, 43-inch. This is what Kathy bought, $326. Hello. 58-inch Hisense, $349. Toshiba, 43-inch, $229. That's pretty cheap. Toshibas aren't bad. A Pioneer. A Hasseltech projector with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, $169, but it's not going to be 4K. Here's an LED backlight with camera for $89. They have portable monitors you can get for $150. You connect to your Mac or your laptop, which is what I like to do when I go out. I can have my another Mac Mini. And now let's look up the other one. If I win the lotto one day or become rich somehow. 8K TV. Whoop, not 85-inch, you fool. There's a guy, the installer or something on YouTube, and he comes up with like 110-inch television stuff. It's kind of mind-boggling. And he has a big house, and he keeps coming up with new televisions. That's a 4K. Wait a minute. Okay, here we go. Samsung QN65QN, their code number. QLED UHD, $3,445. Okay. This doesn't look like 4K. Samsung 75-inch OLED, Neo QLED, 8K. We'll round it up, $5,000. Samsung 65-inch Neo QLED 8K, $24.97. So, here's a TCL for $12.99. Not a 8K. Here's a Bravia. Whoa, now you're talking some serious money. 85 inches. Mini LED. Smart TV. $10,297.99. And it can be yours on The Price is Wrong. Here's another one. Here's a 4K. Now figure this one out. 85-inch 4K Ultra HD TV. Such a deal we give you. $9,996. You save $4. You save about $1,293. Right, let's see. Philips 55-inch 4K UHD, $500. Here's a Samsung 8K for $22.99, but it's only got 1 star. That's not good. $35.51, $99.96. So that's it. I don't want a projector. I don't want a PS5. Why do you always want me to get a PS5? Now I watched Lawn TV, and he had a retro Atari 2600 with cartridges, and he didn't put a link to the machine. He had a special Atari that's been modified to play old Atari games. I'm old school. I like the old stuff. I can't play stuff on the PlayStation. I tried to PlayStation 1 or 2, Call of Duty, and Resident Evil. I couldn't play either one of them. I gave up. I'm a Sega Genesis man, a Nintendo guy, Nintendo 64, GameCube, Atari. That's about it. So, and Apple, of course. So I don't want the new stuff. I can't play it. I'm no good at it. What's that series of movies with the racing? The Fast and the Furious. Being my electric scooter, the Fat and the Scared that I would tip over or something. Huh? And I get my electric motorized scooter. I don't know. I haven't seen. There's a big game store out on Clayton Road. We haven't had a car for 4 years. We haven't gone in. They got every machine. They got Japanese machines. They got Neo Geo. They got all this old stuff. I like the old stuff. And I saw my favorite pinball machine on YouTube. It is not really a pinball machine, but it has a pinball in the machine. The guy said, repaired 3,000, fully restored. If you can find someone to sell you one, 6,000. This is a baseball game that was put up by Williams, I think. You hit the ball, and it goes up these ramps, and it goes into this like upper deck. And if you get in the hole, you get a single, triple, home run, double, or you're out. And then the runners run. And it was my favorite thing as a kid. So I would love to have that. And then, of course, if I became rich, I'd get Spy Hunter, I'd get Asteroids, I'd get Space Invaders, I would get Galaga, I would get Gauntlet 2, whatever it was. And for when Kathy comes over and I go hide somewhere, soundproof the game room, get her Alien, some version of Alien. And if I could find one, they're very rare, I would get an arcade version of Mappy. Well, probably my all-time favorite, except for Gauntlet and Spy Hunter video game. The hard to find one now is these Spy Hunter sit-down. They do have these consoles and things that you can play 8 gazillion games on them, and they're the ones you buy in the store. You come home and you assemble them, they're made out of wood or something, and they're $500 or something. But that would be, when I get frustrated or get too annoyed by trolls, go in there and just kill something. Or too aggravated by something. Or when Kathy bugs me too much, kids go in and beat a bunch of monsters to death, I used to play this other one, I don't remember what it was, but there were zombies in it, and I was pretty good at it. You had various scenes, and they would all rush at you. So, I play. I have my N64, but the cables and the controllers and the power supply are all in Kathy's storage, and they're all scattered, so I don't have to really look for it. This would start over, but games are so expensive now. I found, what did I do with it? Where did I put it? Put it somewhere. Fell and I put it somewhere. What did I do with it? Where did it go? I don't know. I should probably put something down there again. I found it today and it dropped on the floor and I picked it up. I don't know what to do with it, but it's a thing for HD. You plug it in, you push the power thing, and it has 2 HDMI ports. So maybe I can finally get it to work on my TV, which only has 1 HDMI port. that I can connect the Mac Mini and my Blu-ray player and I can watch a movie again. I'm going nuts. I don't understand Plants vs. Zombies. It's too weird. It's very popular, but it's weird. What the hell are they doing in that game? And people leave bags down the stairs. This is before the pandemic. Here's the one I haven't seen at Target, a canvas Target bag. I can get these in their shopping bags, you know. I got tons of canvas bags and fabric bags. And oh. Letter from my doctor to housing. Okay. In here. Cards. Christmas cards. Two iPad boxes. One the iPad Air. So got this one before they got rid of all the Goodwills. I got this in San Francisco. Started to fall on something. You know. I do send Christmas cards out. It says, have a bright, happy holiday. He has a remote control. I'd forgotten I had this. That's funny. And then you have this kitty in here. So, season's greetings. So, I think I like the reindeer better. I found another box today, too. A guy driving a car and a policeman pulled him over. It's funny. That's really funny. I wish I had a big list and could send out 40 or 50 cards. It'd be fun. Oh, is that the one where they banned it? Where the Native American women are being raped? I think that was the infamous Custer's Revenge. It's a very rare game because they pulled it from the market. What's stuck in here? I want you to be able to get the drawer back in. Help. Help me, help me. It's probably the weight of the table above it. Oh, now that's why. The box, I pulled the box out. There we go. Went in easily. Pull the box out. The box wouldn't go back in. So, let's see here. Hold on. Let me look. What is that? Oh. Get rid of that. Huh. Didn't quit. Hold on. There we go. Let's see what. I'm curious. Leave that in for sale. Somebody brought it up. And some of the Ultima games for the Apple II they cost I don't want to use my Google account to sign into eBay. Now go away. Google is always bugging me. I think this is the one. Oh my God. Atari 2600 new sealed game, $299 to $500. Here's one not tested, 129. Here's one 799, 406. Centipede, Yours Revenge, the update of it, I guess. Atari Burial Alamogordo Landfill Dig Cartridge, Yours Revenge, $250. Dr. Doom's Revenge, Atari ST, Paragon Software, $14.99. Atari Buried Alamogordo Landfill Dig Cartridge, Yours Revenge, $250. I understand some guys went in there. It was all buried in the sand. Frankenstein's Revenge, $50. Slot Raiders Carnival and Kaboom Lot, $14.99. That's kind of cheap. Yours Revenge Factory Sealed with a Tape, $2.99. Montezuma's Revenge. I can get that for free. Atari 800. 1200 XL XE, $60. I have an Atari 2400 in the bedroom. Let's see how much that costs. The controllers and stuff aren't here, but I got it for free. Let's see. Or with a 2800. I think it's 2400. My Sega Genesis in the bedroom. Maybe that's a 2800. Hold on. Or 5200. I think that's what 2800. That's a 2600. I can't find it. Oh, Popeye! I have that game. I tried to sell it at eBay, and eBay with their weird labeling, and you must list this, and it's $7. I got it for free too. So everybody gets their comics thrown out, or maybe it's a 5200. I thought I tried 50. Maybe hold on. Maroney had an Atari computer, but the Atari OS was weird. I couldn't understand it. 5200 game console with controllers, 5 games, 100 and a quarter. Eesh. Parts repair, $60. Atari 5000 plus Atari 800 emulator for DC, $9.99. Boy, let me look at that. What is that? An emulator, or is it the actual machine? I don't know. I can't tell. Hold on. You go down here and scroll. Oh, it's the actual machine with an Atari emulator for $9, $10. Although the thing looks more like a Wii. Huh. That's a hell. Boy, with the longest eBay listing title thingy link I've ever seen. It goes on for pages. Okay. Take a look at that. Maybe I'll buy that Friday. Just to have some fun. Of course, someone will buy it up under me probably. Okay. Anyway. I think 150, Atari 5200, that's what I've got, with the controllers and the power supply, but they're at Kathy's. They're somewhere. 102.50. Not cheap. I've got the 5200. But it's way on top of the closet, so I can't get it to it easily without lead or... I have my N64 in Kathy's. I love playing on the N64. GoldenEye, James Bond. Okay. Now, I don't understand one other thing. I did my analytics, and my YouTube revenue for the month was $2.50. And yet I know I've got at least 40 videos that are monetized unless everybody's watched them. Okay, you can donate to PayPal. That everybody ever does in here. And you could join the channel for $3.99 or $6.99 a month, where you see content nowhere else. And I put one video on there last night. I'm going to put another on there tomorrow, and really can't do much with the membership until I get the iPad repaired or the phone repaired or both. So that'll be next week. I can't do a video because the phone won't charge. It needs a new battery. Hold on with that. Hold on, don't want to exit yet. About an hour. Feels like 3. I'm tired. So, anyway, that's about it. I have no idea what PlayStation or what's the one from Atari? I mean, not Atari, Microsoft. I have no clue. I think Sony's the PlayStation. Xbox, isn't that the Xbox? I don't know. And of course, I have a number of Game Boys, and Kathy has the Switch. No, because I have no way to send it from anything to the computer. This is a live camera that goes straight to the computer. It has to have a way to go to the computer. And then I have to drag it into the window and download it to YouTube. Or upload it to YouTube. Whatever the hell you call it. Computer, be quiet. This is a camera that's linked direct to my Silicon M1 Mac Mini, but it can't load an online video, at least as far as I know. So I'm stuck. I went in the drawer today and I found my iPhone 4S, but I don't know where the charger is, and the back is cracked. And you don't have air, whatever the hell it is, to send it from the iPhone to the computer. Here's the iPhone. It's got 35. Computer, be quiet. It's got 35% charge. And the problem is when I plug it in, I have to keep plugging it in until it goes ding. And sometimes it fully charges and other times it doesn't. Now, maybe a loose charging port as well, but I think it's the battery. Loose charging port is a bitch. You got to remove all the stuff out of the phone to fix the loose charging port. So, but there's a thingy here, airdrop. There's a thing of me with Fluffy's tail on my face. You've got to have the airdrop. And it can't be a long video because then it stops working because it's too long. That's my problem with the iPhone. And the iPad will not charge at all. It definitely needs a new battery. Then I got the dead iPad, the iPad that needs a charging port replaced because I kept dropping on the floor because of the numbness in my hand issue with the Pfizer vaccine. Makes my hands and fingers go dead. And then if I had a working MacBook, I could maybe do a video, but it doesn't have AirDrop either. So the old way, you could send it by connecting it to your old computer, but They don't do that anymore. Buy it with a cable. If I had one of my other Macs working with their 4 dead Macs in the bedroom, I could do a video on that. That's another thing next year. Get the 2010 iMac up and running with the CD-ROM. CD read-write player, put 2 terabytes of memory in it, hard drive in it, and I think you can put 30, I don't remember how much memory you can put in a 2010. 3264 or something. Let's see, mid 2010 iMac. Okay, let's go back up here and see. Of course, I have Mac Tracker somewhere. I think it's on here. But he knocked it to the floor and cracked the screen. Now, it could be cheaper if I just go buy it on eBay. If I had the money, if people would donate, right now I could buy this Mac and have my 2010 back up and running, and then I'd be able to connect it to the Mac with Wi-Fi. Let's see, 1 terabyte of memory. No, $154. All right. 1 terabyte hard drive. Sorry. RAM size 16 gigabyte. That's the maximum. And of course, you always get they should do the parts and repair stuff separately. And then you have the different Intel cores, the i7, I can't read that. i7 first generation, $500. This looks like the Thunderbolt display, there's no glass. Here's one for 300, more parts, 331, 391, 298. 229, 380, 780. Oh, that's a 2017. What's it doing in listing of 2010s? 783.93. That's the last one. So, all right. I hope by the end of the year to repair one of those Macs. Okay, my eyes. I'm going to clear up this table later tonight so I can find my eye drops. My eyes are killing me. This is Jordan Senda. Have a great night. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it, except for the troll, the evil troll. And I like your little tree, Fancy Topper. Have a great night. Stay warm, stay dry. Don't get wet. Be careful out in the roads. And I'll catch you next time. Tomorrow I'll go to Costco and you can see what I bought. You can see the giant double loaf of razor bread, which I will varnish with Thompson's water seal and use as a door stop. Or a defensive weapon. I'll build a little catapult and launch the giant loaf of razor bread as an intruder. Pull! Ow! Be hard as a brick before you put it in the toaster. Have a good night, people. I'll catch you next time. It's time for me to take a nap. Bye-bye for now.